Alright, guys. I think we all know what it's time to do right now. It's time to make an updated tier list. So for this list, we're going to use actual numbers from the ladder. It's going to be mainly soul shuffle in mind, but also bit 3s and 2s. But yeah, mainly shuffle in mind. But of course, it's going to overlap into other brackets as well, quite a bit. Let's start with... Let's just start with Rogue, dude. Let's get Rogue out the way, okay? Guys, Asa is wreaking havoc on everyone. I mean, Asa's S tier. Easily S tier. Easily S tier. And we can also bring up some stats. On Asa, we don't really have to bring up stats to prove it, because everyone knows. But we can just compare Asa with any spec, really. Let's take Asa and Pharaoh, for example. You know, you see a lot more rogues than you see Pharaohs. Let's put it that way. In comparison. So no one's playing it, really. But I think I'm comfortable, like, putting out, like, B. I've seen, actually, I've faced a few, and it's not horrible. I think it's decent, guys. But the thing is, when you have, like, S, Asa, and Sub is also up there, no one's going to play Outlaw. Because it's just not that good. But I think Outlaw, it's not horrible. Probably, like, lower B. Well, okay, let's do all specs. Let's see. Sub. A lot of subs in the very tippity top. But EU and NA are a bit different, you know, when it comes to, like, meta and stuff, too. But, Sub Rogue is definitely very good with the way they can kind of, like, end games in Shadowy Duel. It is very, very good. But, like, overall representation, Asa's doing way better. Okay, that's kind of what I'm looking at, too. Like, overall representation. I think Sub is very good, though. And I'll put it, like, higher A for now. Higher A tier for now, man. Up there. Let's do Pala. Red Paladin, guys. Dude, red is something you don't see a lot of red Paladin. You don't. It's not doing too hot. My initial thought is, like, higher B. It's not only based on that. It's based on my experience playing Shuffle. A lot of Shuffle, you know, and, like, from lower MR to the highest MR possible, basically. And also what I'm seeing on ladder. And it's kind of what I've been hearing in general as well. But yeah, I'm going to put Pala in, I think, like, high A for now. I think it's really good in, like, a fast meta where things die fast, because they can trade cooldowns well with, like, the bubble, the bops, the sack. They have, like, a lot of buttons to press, basically, which in, like a bursty meta is great. Let's do Mage. Let's do Mage, guys. Okay, so Arcane is still really, really good. I'm putting Arcane, like, mid A. I think it's still the best Mage spec. But I'm gonna have Arcane higher A for now. I mean, Holy Pot, like, all these would be kind of high A for me. Frost is also pretty good, but it's not quite Arcane. Is going right there. Fire. Like, I actually faced Fire a lot today. Because Siko's doing good on Fire. It's like 3k, you know, 3k plus. 3-1, 3-2. I think Fire is decent. Not amazing. It's going right there. It is going right there. I just want to see Fire and Red Pala, man. Yeah, fairly equal, actually. Or fairly. I mean, it's more Reds. We can do Warlock. Dude, Destro S tier. Destro S tier. No doubt. Ah, man. I swear, Demo's like high A, low S. It might be like my low... I think it still sneaks into S. And I think if we look at the representation, it's probably gonna agree with that. I would guess. A lot. You still see a lot of Demo. I also face quite a bit of Demo. For me, it's the Pharaoh's nice. But there is a lot of Demo, man. There is. And they are pumping. Like, if something's high A, could be low S. If something's low S, could be high A. That's like a bit, you know, potato, in a way. Dude, Affliction kind of fell off a bit, man. It did. It definitely did. Especially in, like, the... I mean, you see way more Demos, way more Destro than Affliction. Way more. It's not even close, right? It is not even close with, like, how much the spec is represented. I think it might still sneak up in, like, lower A. Okay. SP. SP is going higher A too, man. I'm gonna have SP, like, close to where I have Arcane. I think really, really good in the right hands. It has great utility as well. Like, you know, life swap, dispersion, just purge. They bring a lot to the table, which is very, very helpful in Shuffle. Dude, like, swap on its own is such a big thing in Shuffle, man. Grip as well. MD. Massive. This is gonna go lower S tier. I mean, that Shuffle, by the way, mine mainly. And Disc is great in Shuffle. That was Disc and Shadow Priest. Okay, Holy Priest, man. Oof. I feel like Holy might be the worst healer in Shuffle, man. I think it might be the worst Shuffle healer, dude. I think it's not absolutely horrible. But it kind of... Yeah. It kind of works in, like, you know, like a Thug Cleave with Beastmaster, Rat, and Sem with, like, clean setups. But, I think not really good enough throughput. Kind of die. They Hunter. Let's start with BM. Dude, BM is a spec that you see so much of right now. Like, the amount of pressure BM could do is crazy. It is insane. BM is quite in line with Destro, actually. If you look at, like, representation of the spec, it's quite similar to Destro Warlock. So I think it's, like, fairly close to, like, Destro. That's kind of where I was thinking, too. Up here. Somewhere up there. I swear, Survival's really good, man. It cranks hard. It does. I think it's nice, but it's not quite BM. And I think in the right hands, like, if it's Beastmax. I say this every time I make a tier list, that, like, with Survival, if you're Beastmax, it could be very high there. But, I'm gonna put it, like, mid-A for now. Middle of the A tier. We can't agree to disagree, yeah. It is allowed to agree to disagree. I think it's... You know, double tap is gone. I think it's not, like, absolutely horrible. Like, you can still crank an MM. You can. But it's not amazing. It is not amazing. And I think I put, like, right under Rets. Okay, that is Hunter. BM, S tier, Survival A tier, MM, lower B tier. Honestly, maybe Outlaw should jump down a bit, man. Maybe it should. Brewmaster. You know, I played a lot of threes with the Brewmaster, and... If you look at the actual ladder as well, there's only one guy doing it, but he's 3.4k as Brewmaster. But overall, of course, not performing great. No one's really playing it. But I do actually think Brewmaster is pretty damn good. I'm not gonna, like, put an S tier. That's not gonna be fair. But you know, just because of what Bruceon has showed, he has showed what can be done with it. I'm gonna put it, like, somewhere here for now. I'm not. Like, one thing I want to see is Windwalker sorted with BM, actually. I want to see that real quick. You see a lot of Windwalkers. You do, actually. This is with BM right now. What about Demo? What about Windwalker and Demo? Guys, as things fill up, by the way, things can, like, push other things down a bit or up a bit. Like, things might jump from, like, lower S to high A to low S. You know, as more things come in, they can shift a bit around. Okay, Mistweaver Monk, man. Like, I've not seen... Like, personally, I've not seen any Mistweavers in my shuffles. And I've done a lot of shuffles recently. I've not been seeing many Mistweavers, man. I mean, it's a lot more disc. Which makes sense, because I face way more disc than Mistweaver. Way more. And, I mean, it's clear why. It's clear why. I might as well, like, right above it, man. Just, like, right there. But maybe it should be a bit lower, too. I don't know. Somewhere there, maybe, like, middle of B tier. Have those two kind of similar positions, kind of. You know what? Let's do Druid. Let's do Druid, man. Let's rank Druid specs. It's time. It's time. Boomy, dude. Boomy. I think Boomy might take this one and push Affliction down to, like, higher B. And Boomy might sneak into low A right now. Okay, guys. Next up, let's do Feral. Let's do Feral, man. Okay, yo, Feral... I think it's, like, middle A tier. It's middle A, dude. It's, like, somewhere there for Shuffle. It's, like, middle to A tier, okay? I mean, it is. I can look at the stats here for this. I know it's gonna back it up. Seeing a lot of purple, a lot of yellow, a bit less orange, huh? A little bit less orange. Looking at performance of the spec, my own experience playing Feral, talking to people, and everything. It's all just kind of putting it middle of 8 right now, man. The numbers, the intuition, the personal experience is all looking at a mid 8 tier for Feral, guys. Probably like lower S though. Probably lower S tier. I think so. I think so. I just want to sort resto with some things. Okay, let's check it. EU. Okay, EU, disc, and resto. Yeah, so like disc is a bit clear of it. It is. Discipline Priest is a bit clear of resto. No doubt. But not by a lot. Not by a lot. Yeah, I put it there. Okay, Evoker. Let's actually do Preservation right now. Definitely performing less like or worse than Disc and Ardruid now. Like early on, you saw way more of them up there. But if we sort it with Disc and Ardruid, it's not up with them. It is not. I mean, it's very, very good, but it's not quite there. I put a higher A though. Higher A. Dude, it's actually like insane how fast things change though. Like people really play what's good. And it's kind of like a forward statement, but I know like some specs are like played less and stuff, but at the end of the day, if a spec is very, very good, people will play it. Devastation Evoker. I was actually playing against Was Dragon or with him 2 days ago in trouble. The Was Dragon, man. I think I'm gonna put it somewhere here, dude. Like somewhere in this ballpark right here. Devastation and Rets to see how the performances kind of compare there. Okay, what about the Dragon and a Fire Mage? Sword Dragon and Fire. Okay, they're more even. They're more even. Evoker, yeah, it's not amazing right now. It's not. Yeah, dude, those are actually fairly even. So I think here is where I'm gonna place that. Okay, next up, Arsham. Arsham definitely worse than Evoker Healer for sure, no question. Okay, so there's definitely more Arshams than Mistweavers, but there's definitely less. Ooh, dude. By the way, EU and a big difference there, or pretty big difference at least. What I'm gonna do is put it here. And then put Boomy down. It jumps down to high B now. Ellie Shaman, man. The lava, dude. Okay, like, I am facing less Ellie than I used to. I am. They're still cranking a lot of damage, though. They are. I think Ellie is probably going somewhere here, I think. Like somewhere in this ballpark. I'm thinking like mid A as well. Maybe a higher A. I want to see Ellie sort of with Demonlogy, man. That is one thing I'd be curious to see. They're pretty even on EU. They're pretty even on NA as well. Like a bit higher in A tier. I am. Enhancement Shaman, guys. Enhancement Shaman. Huh. It's not doing too hot. They're not. We'll compare it with the specs that are lower. Let's first compare it with MM. Let's do a enhance MM comparison, yeah? You see a lot less blue than you see green. You do. And that's on both regions. Hey, what about this region, though? Guys, it's a worldwide phenomena. Okay, it's a worldwide thing. Okay. So it's definitely not performing online with MM. Yeah, a lot of green. What about Outlaw? Guys, Outlaw and Enhance. That should be something that I would guess is like more even, right? Ooh, dude, Outlaw, man. You guys, no one's playing Outlaw. We gotta keep in mind, maybe the reason no one's playing Outlaw. Because, like, you have rogue specs, right? You have freaking Asa and Sub and Outlaw. And, like, rogues kind of swap a lot of specs, right? But if I'm a Feral Druid, I'm not really gonna go Boomy. The jump from Feral to Boomy is way bigger than the jump from Asa to Sub or Asa to Outlaw. But yeah, I mean, this does say a lot, though. It does. You know what I'll do? I'll put it there, guys. I'll put it there. Okay, next up now, DK Death Knight. I already know this. Unholy performs worse than Pharaoh. It does in Shuffle. It is performing worse than Pharaoh in Shuffle in both regions. Oh, I think we're looking at the lower A, high B kind of placement for this one. Okay, Frost. Oof, dude, Frost is even... Man, Frost is not a thing you see. You don't see Frost DK ever. Yeah, no, I think Frost would be, like, comparable probably with an Enhanced Shaman. We could probably test it with Enhanced Shaman. Let's put Frost next to Enhanced, guys. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of down there, huh? Demon Hunter. So one thing, when we look at DH numbers, right, I gotta think, a lot of people play DH. A lot of people play it. Havoc. Alright. It's still really, really good. But it's not quite what it used to be. It's not. But yeah, no, I think lowest is fair. I agree with that. That's kind of where I was going to put it. I think lowest, man. Like, they still crank big damage, but, you know, when I face a DH nowadays, I'm not too fussed about it. Arms is shuffle mainly. Shuffle mainly. I think arms really, really pumps in 3s, in 2s, in shuffle. I had him S tier in my last list. And I think I still want to have him S tier. I want to sort it with Destro. Destro look. Ooh, man, there's a lot of arms. EU. Yeez. I want to sort it with Asa. I mean, Asa's going to be more for sure, but Asa's more. Still a lot of arms, yeah. To Havoc. With Havoc. Fairly even, yeah. Fairly even. Dude, you never see Fury, man. You never see Fury anymore. You don't. You don't. Doesn't mean it's trash. Does not mean it's trash. It means everyone went arms. Even though everyone arms, you would still see Fury Warriors pushing up. But no Fury Warriors are pushing up. There's not pushing up. Let me check right here. And again, you know, it might have to like take that with a grain of salt. Even with Evoker. Devastation Evoker. What about Enhance? Oh, dude, what? Yo, no one's playing Fury. Ain't no one playing Fury, man. I'll put it like... I mean, I gotta put it somewhere down here. And I guess I haven't seen it. I've not seen it perform, and therefore I can't put it high. Because I've not seen any of them. And because of that reason, I don't have anything to really base it on except for just the actual representation. Alright, guys. Okay, that's it. Of course, I can probably tweak some more things, but overall, I think it's a base tier list. Taking into account my own experience, the actual representation on the ladder, and that's it. I'm done.